Thoughts from the couch.
I really didn't want to do a talking head video, but given what I know with editing and what footage we've captured, there's really no way to tell the story without inserting a talking head part of the video. So I'm here, and as you can see, I have a sticker tree at the back. I'd like to pretend it's the White Tree of Gondor, even though it's brown. And that there is the Door of Mystery, where you'll see special guests pop out in future videos. So what we ended up doing was eating out in Tagaytay in 3 different locations. Traffic was a big factor, and so this video will be looking at the food, the ambience, and just being able to get there.
Hey, bag of beans.
I knew it. Bag of beans because I heard you say the word bag of beans.
So we went to Bag of Beans, the first branch. It's nice to know that I think they've narrowed down their menu. So for me, before, they were just trying to do so much, like so many choices, that it was more of a bad thing. So now I think they've cut it down. They're focusing on just a few stuff that are really good. So that's nice. In terms of location, because the first branch is farther from the kind of the main food or mall part of Tagaytay, it's definitely a big plus, because there are other roads now that you can take where you don't have to go through all the traffic and then eventually end up near Bag of Beans. So definitely, location wise, it's the best out of the 3 that we went to. The food though is, it's not your classic Tagaytay fare. I think the other 2 places we went to, Balay, Dako, and Pamana, they're basically just Leslie's, but they've kind of spruced it up a bit. So those other 2 would really have that Tagaytay feel. Of course, they would have a view of Taal Lake and Taal Volcano, which Bag of Beans doesn't. So if you want to eat while looking at the lake and the volcano, then Bag of Beans isn't that place. Unless, of course, you try out Charitos, which is at that part of Tagaytay, but then you'd have to contend through traffic, just like going to Balay, Dako, and Pamana.
Oh, hi guys. We didn't see you there. Going home, and we're at a restaurant right now. We're gonna have afternoon chocolate. Tea chocolate.
On Pamana's Barrio Fiesta, like a high-end Barrio Fiesta, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's good food. It's food that we've come to know and love, and it's that Tagaytay feel. You have bulalo, you have traditional Filipino food, so definitely a good thing. Parking is a bit of a challenge. In front of Pamana, there's, I don't know, less than 20 slots, and then if that's full, you have to go all the way to the back. And it's right in front of Ayala Mall Sirin, so you know, and Lourdes Church. So obviously, crazy traffic when you're there, especially during mass time or mall time for people. But it's nice.
Bibingka o yung ano?
I don't know. Looks like I'm not gonna be needing this.
Yan mo lang.
Sophie,
But
tell
here's on the food.
tell me what you think about the food.
It's so good. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start to eat.
Hi, Mama.
It's like impossible to look. I can't look at everything at once. I can't eat everything at once. It's bread. It's bread. It's bread. It's bread. Tika. You mean they didn't? This is pandesal. They didn't have bread. But they did have burger buns, so they used pandesal.
Ay, tuwang mo na din. Lagyan mo ng kora.
What is this?
Bibingka.
What is this?
Bibingka na Italian.
Daddy, what's this?
Bibingka.
Yeah, what's this?
Puto bumbong.
Yeah, what's this?
Halita.
Yeah, what's
Alin ang
Turon.
gusto mo? Alin ang gusto mo?
Hello, it's Cora and Sophie. We're here at Balay. This is having so much fun so far. So it's so cold, that's why we're wearing long sleeves. Say hi! And so guys, we're going inside now.
Party of Helen Vida. Party of Helen Vida. Party of Helen
Stay
Vida.
here or we're going
Last call for Helen Vida.
So we're here. After smoking something, so I'll show you it around the line. Bacon!
Party of Joy Face. Party of
So guys, there's bacon in pot and I love bacon. It's a stick cut bacon. Keep frozen. So we also have full of coffee and stuff.
Gulay.
I'm not sure if we're getting anything. It says consumed by August 2019.
Balay Dako, of course, is Antonio's. So, I mean, it's Antonio's quality food, but it's not as, pricey as the original Antonio's. But given that people really want to eat there, if you're really hungry, don't even go there because you'll have to wait for like an hour or so just to get seated. parking is okay. They have a big parking lot, but it does get full also, and I think they would valet your car out if parking in front of the restaurant is full already. Food, of course, is good. It's I think because it's their second try to kind of have a kind of a more cost-effective brand for Antonio's. If you remember, there used to be Antonio's Grill, and then they changed it up to this one. So I think they've really fine-tuned it, made the menu more Filipino. So yeah, they also have kind of lechon that they chop up at the middle of the restaurant, and they also have a piaya station, so that's nice. And ice cream, like local what's that? Yeah, local flavors. I'd say artisanal. and taho. Taho flavored ice cream.
That was good.
Okay, so yeah, but it's still there. I mean, it's right next to left. You know, obviously we didn't go there this time. But if you want to taste Antonio's food, and you know you don't want to contend with the traffic, but also don't want to kind of go all out. There's breakfast at Antonio's down the road, and of course, if you have the budget for it, and you know you're up for something more formal or more romantic, then just go to the real Antonio's. Yeah, and you know, at the area, as I mentioned, if you want to avoid traffic, there's Bag of Beans. Again, Sonia's is further down the road, but yeah, if you have the time to make that extra drive, which I think would even out, because you know traffic at Balay, Dako and Pamana would be terrible. So you can just try out those places down the road. Again, new roads, like new shortcuts. So you know, going further could be going quicker.
Much bigger. That island far away there with a whole. It can be found in Batangas. But you can see it from Tagaytay. For all my life, I thought that volcano was the size of two daddies. What? And it's really that big. Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. Nalini Ate Levi kasi kapag dating sa bahay, uy, lagi mo ipagain sila kapag galing sila sa malayo. Yung pala